Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. I'm Chris. This is James. Now, obviously, we only review a couple of movies a week, sometimes three, and we don't get to hit all of them. So, what we thought we might start doing, hopefully, is to just give a quick run through some of the other films that have come out in the weeks that we've missed and stuff like that, so that you still get a brief overview, an idea of what's coming out, what's been out, how good it is, how bad it is. Just a bit shorter and a bit less per film.
Yeah. So some weeks there's more that come out than others, but like last week there's like a whole plethora, that's a good word,
Oh,
of movies that come out. I was like, well, you need to do this one, but
who is this guy?
I don't know. Right.
Is that a real word? Prolifera.
Maybe.
If it's not, it is now.
Right. First one, and I might be referring to my notes here, was a film called Xeno. Xeno being an alien. Girl finds an alien in, I don't know, it's like a desert, and you expect it to be like this killing machine. It looks like a rip-off of the Alien, Ridley Scott Alien, but not quite. It's a bit different.
I mean, Zeno would hint at Xenomorph.
Yeah, but they end up being mates, and it was kind of, the girl is leading this film. At first, you think, oh, actually, she's quite good. She's leading the film, but as it goes on, she's just kind of pulling the same face over and over. And
or doing a Mark Wahlberg.
The only thing I can really relate it to would be E.T., but this film is not E.T. Honestly, everything like her mother's got this stereotypical relationship with a replacement dad, and they're not getting on. He's being abusive for the aliens. I really wanted to like this and get into it, but it was just a bit rubbish, and it had a lot of nice stuff going on and some sad bits, but yeah, it really didn't resonate with me. So Xeno is a don't bother, and it's a 4.5.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What else has come out this week, James?
Let's have a look.
Anything better than
Well,
Xeno,
I had Xeno on the
hopefully?
list because when I started it, I put here it's predictable and just whatnot. So the next one is Bone Lake.
Oh, actually, do you know what? I've just realised.
You've seen it.
I have, because I was like, oh, I've not seen any of these. This is that mysterious couple, and it's just a bit weird and
They go
sexual.
They go into the house for the weekend, and I put my opening on my notes here says one of those bit silly films, but I kind of enjoyed it, but it was also rubbish at the same time. It's one of those films where there's 100 of them made. So there's another film similar with Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, and I forgot the girl who's in it. Is a famous lady in it. I forgot her name, but it was called Welcome Home, and that was a very similar film, but that one was a little bit better than this one. This one got a bit too slapstick, and what I liked about this is these couple move in together. It's what's it called? Airbnb.
Yeah.
But like, there's the cues. Like there's things that just happen. Like they do things to each other to trigger each other on purpose. Like this naughty couple, let's call them. They're trying to like make out they're cheating and doing all this malicious stuff to them, and you just wouldn't put up with it. But they just play along. But what I liked is that he didn't play along, but then he just did play along, and I was like, oh, for God's sake! And it just got more and more silly as it went along. But it did have a little bit of tension in it. It did have a little bit of awkwardness, and I really like awkwardness in films. So just for the sake of the awkwardness, it was yeah.
I knew what film it was going to be from the front cover. When I saw the two skeletons, and one was basically on its knees, and it's the other one's hand was on top of its head. I was like,
that might be the cover. Yeah.
I was like, yep, okay.
Anyway, it's there's a lot of awkwardness in the film. It's for me, I gave it a 5, which is it's just about watchable, but it probably does deserve a little lower. But again, if you like awkwardness, it also reminded me another better film would be to watch. There was an original version, but James McVoy, is it?
Oh yeah.
He just was it Hear No Evil, See No Evil, one of the evil ones where I forgot what it's called.
James McAvoy.
Yeah, he did the remake.
I mean, James McAvoy is a brilliant actor, so
I'm just going to bring it up. Paul, it's live.
Because was it Hear No Evil, See No Evil? The original was a comedy, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a comedy. It was like Speak No Evil. That's the one.
Okay,
yeah. So he did the and it's literally a shot for shot remake. But that would also be a better film to watch than this one, but it's got the exact same awkwardness, like when they're at the bar and just doing things to each other that you like. For example, in that Speak No Evil, they know she's a vegetarian, but then the first thing they do is offer her meat, and she takes the meat. It's like it's still cringe. So yeah, but Bone Lake, it's a 5. Probably deserves lower, but I'm giving it a 5 because I had a bit of a laugh. But yeah, and you liked it because there was
I like the front cover. I knew what I was going to get.
a skeleton.
It was going to be ridiculous.
Skeleton doing something. Okay, so this next one is a Netflix one. It was called House of Dynamite. So this is basically about the first time we go on DEFCON 1, which is imminent nuclear war. And a missile is heading towards, I think it's Chicago. It might not be Chicago, but it might be Chicago. And it's just going through how they're dealing with it. They have to contact the president, all the layers of defense now in America. I got engaged into this film so quickly. I got into it and just like, oh, let's get on with it. But what it does what that is it Weapons, where it shows you the same film but from the different perspectives going around. And
because I love films like that.
It was working until I got about a third in, and I realised that was going to be the whole movie. I was like, they're not going to conclude it. You're just going to go through. And it was very good. It was very engaging. But I did it on purpose, and it was more of a make you think kind of film. But the film was going so well, and it was so enjoyable. I would have just liked to see an actual conclusion to the film. And that like towards the end, you find out the president's Idris Elba, and I was like, is John Cena going to be coming in as the prime minister? Yeah.
So this is the thing. It's one of those films. It starts off amazing, but then when you get to the end, you're let down.
Basically, and I got that as soon as I got that feeling of it not resolving, it was let me down. But it was made well, great. All the actors in it were really good. It was really engaging, and there's no resolve in the film. And there's a lot of films that do that. There was one, End of the World or something it's called, and the film just ends abruptly and gives you no. I'm like, I want to watch a story to see the story. I don't want to watch the story to guess. I'll just make it up in my head, if you know what I mean. I don't know. That might be me, but it was definitely made well. But
Out of 10?
The one last point to make out is that they're trying to ring each other. The whole world is on hold. So it turns out like there is actually going to be an imminent nuclear threat. I think they're like 7 minutes at one point. And no one could get through to anyone else on the phone because everyone in the world was on the phone trying to, like, all the presidents and it. So I thought it was a bit ridiculous. But it was, wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so I gave it a 5.9 and I would have liked to give it higher. Yeah, so it's just in watchable, the top end of watchable. I would recommend it. If you like that kind of thing where it doesn't resolve, it was made really well. But if you need a conclusion, then, which I do, it's a 5.9. But it you know, some of the ones I've said should be a little lower. Maybe this one should be a little higher. I don't know.
They got wiggle
What do you think about that, having no ending?
I hate that.
Like, the whole movie just builds up and you're like, yes. Yeah,
build. Look, even if the ending is everybody dies,
yeah, no, literally
atrocious, kill everybody and let me see that.
Because you don't actually even know if the missile hits or not. And I'm like, so
you could just let the missile hit and then go black.
Yeah, even
then
that
you go, okay, fine, done.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, last one, The Lost Bus, or just Lost Bus. Did you get to see that one?
I did not, but I actually downloaded it to watch it because I was really interested in it.
So I used the word engaged for House of Dynamite. This one, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it at all because it's based on a real story. I'm not sure how true it is, but it's based on the events of I think it's the LA fires, you know, the whole lot just set on fire. And I got into this film so quickly. And I was like, really, really enjoying this film. It was really good. The one thing that was really making me more nervous than the fire was Matthew McConaughey at work. Because everything was a problem. Literally, he's, you know, one of them people that just don't get to the right place at the right time. They don't get that. He just missed the mark on every part of his daily life. And it was an anxiety intro on this film for me, honestly. But yeah, the film starts. You see how it starts slowly and it spreads. You see the fire brigade trying to get there to tackle it. They have these airships dropping water all over the land, which just look inconsequential. But again, being it was based on a real event, you knew the ending was going to be what it was going to be, and it was only going to be one way out. There was never going to be a mystery or a twist or anything happen in this which you didn't expect. And I'd like to think they were making the film for awareness of the fires and these things happening, and not just to cash in on the fact that there was a disaster. So that was the only like negative side of it. But other than that, like the performances were great. Matthew McConaughey led the film brilliantly. It had suspense in certain parts, and you really felt the claustrophobia. He's basically got a whole bus of school kids, and he's got to try and get them to their parents, and he's the last bus left. But he's trying to get to his own family as well, who's fell out with him. But then we get to the kids to the school's gone, and it just goes like that. But there was a point it built and built and built, and there was a point, I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. I'd give it 7.5 out of 10,
Ooh.
which was.
It just makes me want to watch it more.
It's the top end of recommended, and I was like, this is going to be our first highly recommended film for the year, because I was that. But the ending was just it's not a bad ending. It's just when it ends, it's like it's now ended. It's like there's so much. I don't know. Like if you've seen the end of like was it Twisters or something? They made it build and build and build, but this was just kind of we got home kind of thing. It's like, well, I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but I really enjoyed this film.
I mean, still, it's a high recommended. It's not in highly recommended, but that's still high. And that does, I mean, I'm gonna literally when we finish tonight, I'm gonna go, hey, do you want to watch a movie?
Yeah,
let's watch this.
But that's a range of 4 films there, from a 4.5 to a 7.5 for a week that we would have missed.
He did it in order as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they were. By the way, if you watch them in order, well, you'll notice the
increasing quality.
You'll notice the budget. Literally, oh yes, there's like this. Like you would see, like, and also the actors. Like Matthew McConaughey is significantly better than the people in the. What was it? I don't even remember what it's called. Where they're just kissing and trying to. Bone Lake. Watch Bone Lake.
Don't watch.
Yeah.
Don't
anyway, I don't know if we'll have one of these next week. If there's enough films, we will. But it might pop up now and then. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we hope that gives you a brief insight into some of the other movies that have come out recently, just so that you've got an idea what to go and watch.
These are all new out, or within the last couple of weeks. And if Chris doesn't keep going on holiday, there'll be more new as well. So because he likes to have
one
rest.
holiday in 12 years.
Yeah, I know.
And he has to
I know.
be grumpy about it.
Well, like when's the next one due?